It is almost everyone's dream to own a flash car, but only the super wealthy can own the flashest. This is a list of the 10 most expensive cars in the world. You may be surprised to know that Rolls-Royce is not on the list, nor is Bentley, Ferrari, or Lamborghini. Exclusions from the list are cars that exist as prototypes or special one-off makes. Ratings are based on US dollars. 10. Maybach 57S $367,000. Daimler Chrysler revealed the Maybach 57S at the 2005 Geneva Motor Show. It uses a 6.0L version of the V12 engine manufactured by Mercedes-AMG. Power output is 604 horsepower, 450 kilowatts, and 738 feet lbf, 1000 Nm, providing a sub-5-second sprint to 60 miles per hour, 97 kilometers per hour. It also rides 0.5 in 13 mm lower on 20 in 508 mm wheels. The North American unveiling was at the Los Angeles Auto Show in January 2006. The S stands for special and not for sport. 9. Maybach 62 $385,250. The Maybach 62 includes many luxury features such as fully reclining rear seats, Maybach 4-zone climate control, tinted, infrared reflecting laminated glass all-round, airmatic dual-control air suspension, display instruments in rear roof liner, showing speed, time and outside temperature, folding rear tables, left and right, Bose surround everywhere sound system and a refrigerator compartment. 1. The Maybach 62 also includes an array of additional features such as cockpit management and navigation system, COMAND, which includes DVD navigation, CD changer in rear seats, DVD players and TV tuners front and rear, 2 rear LCD TV screens including remote control and 2 sets of headphones, automatic closing doors. 8. Porsche Carrera GT $440,000. The development of the Carrera GT can be traced back to its successors, the 911 GT 1298 and LMP 1298 racing cars. The Carrera GT is powered by an all-new 5.7-liter V10 engine producing 612 din, 605 se horsepower, 450 kilowatts, whereas the original concept car featured a 5.5-liter version rated at 558 horsepower, 416 kilowatts. Porsche claims it will accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour, 62.5 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds and has a maximum speed of 330 km per hour, 205 miles per hour, although road tests indicated that in reality the car could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds and 0 to 100 miles per hour in 7.0 seconds. The interior is fitted with soft leather. Bose audio system and navigation systems are available as options. In typical Porsche fashion, the ignition is to the left of the steering wheel. 7. Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren $457,250. The Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren is a German supercar jointly developed by Mercedes-Benz and McLaren Automotive. It is assembled at the McLaren Technology Centre in Woking, England. Daimler Chrysler owns 40% of the McLaren Group. Classified as a supercar and compared to cars like the Porsche Carrera GT and Ferrari Enzo, the presence of the automatic gearbox, front mid-engined arrangement and its driving characteristics lead some commentators to classify the SLR McLaren as a super GT whose closer rivals are the Aston Martin the 512 Vanquish and Ferrari 599 GIGATERABYTE. One of the goals of the SLR was to combine both supercar and GT characteristics. 6. Koenigsegg CCR $545,568. The Koenigsegg CCR is an automobile and supercar made by Koenigsegg. Designed and manufactured in Ängelholm, Sweden, it debuted at the 2004 Geneva Auto Show. It briefly held the world speed record for a production car. The CCR took the record from the McLaren F1, which held the record for over 12 years of 386.7 km per hour, set on the 9 km straight track at the VW Era facility in Wolfsburg, Germany. The CCR ran on the Nardo Prototipo track, a circular track with a circumference of 12.5 km. This means that the car is driven in a constant turning motion, which makes the exercise and speed even more impressive. The steering wheel at this speed is kept at around 30 degrees of constant angle, a fairly sharp angle for the speed. On the same track, the F1 managed an unofficial record of 372 km per hour for remaining 5 cars. Please watch part 2. Thank you. Hello friends. In this video I will show you remaining 5 expensive cars in the world continuing from part 1. Here is the number 5th most expensive car in the world. 5. Saleen S7 Twin Turbo $555,000. The Saleen S7 is a limited edition, hand-built coupe developed jointly by Saleen, Hidden Creek Industries, Phil Frank Design and RML, and produced solely by Saleen in Irvine, California. It is the first car produced by Saleen not based on an existing design and is considered to be the first true American production-certified supercar. The S7 debuted on August 19, 2000 at the Monterey Historic Races. At this time the car was normally aspirated with 550 horsepower. In 2005, the S7 was replaced by the S7 Twin Turbo, which featured a more powerful twin-turbo system that boosted engine power to 750 horsepower and the top speed to an estimated 250 miles per hour, 402 kilometers per hour. 4. LeBlanc Mirabeau $645,084. Mirabeau is the newest car from Wistec GmbH and LeBlanc Cars. It's a new proposal for a race car and prepared to FIA Le Mans standards. The fact that it is street legal is almost unbelievable. To reach the maximum of lightweight building and race feeling, the car interior is optimized for maximum of speed and acceleration. Power comes from Koenigsegg's V8, the same engine found in the CCR. It is equipped with a lithium screw compressor, which has several advantages to the common centrifugal compressor. 3. SSC Ultimate Aero $654,400. The American-built SSC Aero TT is a supercar built by Shelby Supercars (SSC) in order to rival the new Bugatti Veyron with speeds of over 250 miles per hour, 400 kilometers per hour, and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 2.78 seconds for the Ultimate Aero TT version. The company and vehicle are the brainchilds of Jairo Shelby, who spent over 7 years designing the Aero. The car is the world's fastest production car at 255.83 miles per hour, 411.707 kilometers per hour, a speed reportedly achieved on September 13, 2007 in West Richland, WA. The results of this test, if verified by Guinness World Records, will give the SSC Aero the world's fastest production car title. The Aero styling includes the use of flip doors similar to the ones found on the Mercedes McLaren SLR, and the Ferrari Enzo, to name a few. It uses carbon fiber and titanium extensively throughout the car, keeping the weight down to 1,233 kilograms for the standard Aero. For the Ultimate Aero, weight is further reduced to 1,179 kilograms by marking the navigation system, 10-speaker audio, CD, DVD system, video, DVD screen, and backup camera as optional equipment, and removing air conditioning and any trunk space altogether. 2. Pagani Zonda Roadster FC12 S730 $667,321. The Pagani Zonda is a supercar produced by Pagani in Italy. It debuted in 1999 and continues through the present, with production proceeding at roughly 25 cars per year. As of December 2005, 60 Zondas had been built. It is a mid-engine two-seat coupe and convertible. Construction is mainly of carbon fiber. The Zonda Roadster F debuted at the 2006 Geneva show. It is similar to the coupe, but with a removable carbon fiber roof and canvas side curtains weighing just 11 pounds 5 kilograms. Production of the Roadster F is suggested at 25 units. The Roadster F is able to maintain chassis rigidity without any gain in curb weight by eschewing conventional thinking by not strengthening the sills, a process which would have needed more than 35 kilograms of reinforcement. Pagani instead uses racecar thinking, materials and construction techniques, strengthening the firewall structure of the chassis tub together with billet alloy braces that connect the points where the roof rails would have joined. The windscreen is also strengthened for safety reasons. These techniques enable the Roadster to have virtually the same weight as the coupe, 1,230 kilograms, 2,712 pounds. And on number 1 position is Bugatti Veyron 1640 $1,192,057. The Bugatti Veyron 16.4 is currently the most expensive street-legal full production car in the world, with in excess of 1,001 horsepower, in either the metric or SAE scale, with its top speed of 253.81 miles per hour, 408.47 kilometers per hour. The Bugatti Veyron reached full production in September 2005. The car is built by Volkswagen AG subsidiary Bugatti Automobiles Schacht in its Molsheim, Alsace, France factory and is sold under the French Bugatti marque. It is named after French racing driver Pierre Véron, who won the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1939 while racing for the original Bugatti firm. After the release of the car, it has been reported that while each Veyron is being sold for $1.2 million, the production costs of the car are approximately £5 million per vehicle. This is not the price to produce one vehicle, but rather the cost of the entire Veyron project divided by the number of vehicles produced at that time. As Bugatti, and therefore Volkswagen, are making such a loss, it has been likened by automotive journalist Jeremy Clarkson and his Top Gear program team in their story on it to the Concorde, in that both were huge achievements, but the car will probably, like the plane before it, be discontinued after proving to be an economic failure. Source for this video is Forbes, Wikipedia. Please subscribe our channel for such types of informative video. Thank you.
Types of mutual funds. Mutual funds are divided into several kinds of categories, representing the kinds of securities they have targeted for their portfolios and the type of returns they seek. There is a fund for nearly every type of investor or investment approach. Other common types of mutual funds include money market funds, sector funds, alternative funds, smart beta funds, target date funds, and even funds of funds, or mutual funds that buy shares of other mutual funds. Equity funds. The largest category is that of equity or stock funds. As the name implies, this sort of fund invests principally in stocks. Within this group are various subcategories. Some equity funds are named for the size of the companies they invest in, small, mid, or large cap. Others are named by their investment approach, aggressive growth, income-oriented, value, and others. Equity funds are also categorized by whether they invest in domestic stocks or foreign equities. There are so many different types of equity funds because there are many different types of equities. A great way to understand the universe of equity funds is to use a style box, an example of which is below. The idea here is to classify funds based on both the size of the companies invested in, their market caps, and the growth prospects of the invested stocks. The term value fund refers to a style of investing that looks for high quality, low growth companies that are out of favor with the market. These companies are characterized by low price to earnings, PE, ratios, low price to book, PB, ratios, and high dividend yields. Conversely, spectrums are growth funds, which look to companies that have had, and are expected to have, strong growth in earnings, sales, and cash flows. These companies typically have high PE ratios and do not pay dividends. A compromise between strict value and growth investment is a blend, which simply refers to companies that are neither value nor growth stocks and are classified as being somewhere in the middle. The other dimension of the style box has to do with the size of the companies that a mutual fund invests in. Large cap companies have high market capitalizations, with values over 20,000 crore. Market cap is derived by multiplying the share price by the number of shares outstanding. Large cap stocks are typically blue chip firms that are often recognizable by name. Small cap stocks refer to those stocks with a market cap ranging from 5,000 crore. These smaller companies tend to be newer, riskier investments. Mid-cap stocks fill in the gap between small and large cap. A mutual fund may blend its strategy between investment style and company size. For example, a large cap value fund would look to large cap companies that are in strong financial shape but have recently seen their share prices fall and would be placed in the upper left quadrant of the style box, large and value. The opposite of this would be a fund that invests in startup technology companies with excellent growth prospects, small cap growth. Such a mutual fund would reside in the bottom right quadrant, small and growth. We will cover other types of mutual funds in other part. Thank you.